Charlie Chaplin. Did you know this about Charlie Chaplin? I bet you didn't. You wouldn't be watching this if you did. Early life. Charlie's full name was Charles Spencer Chaplin. He was from London and was born on the 16th of April, 1889. Charlie's early life was basically becoming one of the most famous stars of silent movies and changing the world because of his films. Charlie Chaplin was well known because of his character, Little Tramp. Career in cinema. Are you really into movies if you've never watched Chaplin's movies? Some of Chaplin's movies were colored movies, sound movies, silent movies, comedy, or romance. Chaplin had every type of movie you can think of. Many of people's personal favorite movies of Chaplin was The Kid, with the set being made out of Chaplin's history. About Chaplin's career. Are you working on your dream job? Because Charlie sure did. Chaplin wrote, directed, produced, edited, steered in, and composed the music for most of his films. Charlie Chaplin revived an Honorary Academy Award in 1919. Chaplin co-founded the distribution company United Artists, which gave him complete control over his films. Did you hear? Charlie Chaplin banned from the US? Some members of the press and public found his involvement in a pantry suit and found out he was getting married to much younger women. FBI investigations were open, and he was forced to leave the United States and settle in Switzerland. Inspirational quote from Chaplin. Quotes, quotes, quotes. A quote from Charlie Chaplin that inspired me the most was, "You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down." Charlie Chaplin sings! Charlie Chaplin was also a composer. He had written and published many songs. Charles Chaplin was one of the rare comedians that were the author, actor, director, and soundtrack for their songs. Wagging their tails for love. The Greatest Speech. One of the most inspirational speeches in movie history was made by the one and only Charlie Chaplin. The speech was called The Dictator.
You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate.
Charlie's family life. Charlie's life with his family was crazier than mine. Could you imagine that? Charlie Chaplin had 8 sons and daughters and had divorced 3 times. So in total, he had 4 wives. Charlie Chaplin never really knew his father. Charlie Chaplin's dad was a London music hall singer for many years. Charles Sir died on May 9, 1901 at the age of 37 from illness stemming from alcohol overdose. Charlie's mother Hannah became a singer in the London music halls after marrying Charles Chaplin Sir in 1885. Hannah, Charlie's sister, suffered from mental illness and had to live under care for many years. Hannah would suffer with mental illness for the rest of her life. Hannah died on August 1928. Death.
Praise continues to come from the greats of the entertainment world about Charlie Chaplin, who died yesterday in his sleep in Geneva, Switzerland at the age of 88.
Charlie died of a stroke in his sleep. Charlie Chaplin died at age 88 on March 1, 1978. His body was stolen by a small group of Swiss people that were trying to get money from Chaplin's family.